Welcome to another video, and it's Friday the 26th of May 2023 and we're here at Ground Zero, and why not join us for a walk around the Ground Zero area. So it's a beautiful day here in New York today. We're about 63 degrees Fahrenheit and we're about 17 Celsius. So I hope you enjoy this walk with us today around the Ground Zero area. We're going to walk around the South Tower, the North Tower, and try and show you all the sights. Okay, so this is quite a famous one. This is Ladder 10, Engine 10. Wow, and just look at that. Beautiful. So you can see some of the firefighters that have lost their lives there. And there you go, inside a real firehouse here in New York City. So the 10 house all gave some we will never forget. So the church has now been completed there. Let's have a look at the main wall here.
Right down here. I like when you're not sure.
So this is dedicated to those who
Some
fell
Americans don't know this.
and those
Some New
who
Yorkers
carry
are
on.
confused, and I found some teachers who still say two. How many buildings are there before the world?
May we never forget.
You learn, please. You learn. 22 years since 9/11. How do you not know what you're looking at? Because maybe somebody didn't tell you. The World Trade Center was a complex of 7 buildings by name and number. You're not sure?
The city's bravest.
That's World Trade Center man. Oh, you didn't know about that?
Look at that, just all the firefighters that lost their lives here in Ground Zero on that Tuesday morning. It's unbelievable. Just unbelievable how many firefighters alone were killed. And hard to believe the Twin Towers used to stand right here. So remember, this is where you used to go in the South Tower around about there and up to the observatory. So all this is absolutely new since we were here last. All now been completed. And this was completely devastated on that Tuesday morning, September the 11th, 2001. There's beautiful garden areas now. And from the top of here you do get a really good view over the Ground Zero area. And there we go, you can just see the South Tower. The waterfalls there, the South Tower. Look how all the trees are growing up now. And a spectacular view of the Freedom Tower. And the sun shining on it there. Right to the top of the aerial, 1,663 feet. So this is the spear, the globe, that used to stand in between the North and the South Tower on the main concourse. And you can see all the dents and damage caused when the towers actually fell. So this is the Koenig Spear. And the newly completed Greek Orthodox Church, looking spectacular there. The buildings are just massive. Okay, so we're going to cross into the Ground Zero Memorial Gardens. Absolutely beautiful day in New York today. So we're going to approach through the Memorial Glade area. And this is dedicated to those whose actions in our time of need. Thousands from across America and the world who came to help and heal what happened here on September the 11th, 2001. So in front of us there is the South Tower. And over there would be the North Tower. And we're going to first of all stop at the survivor tree. So the survivor tree is a Callery pear tree. Swamp white oak trees on the memorial. It was discovered amidst the wreckage of the 9/11 attacks. Bark charred from the fires, and its limbs reduced to stumps, yet somehow the tree, still bearing leaves, showed signs of life. It was replanted at the memorial here in December 2010, and it now continues to live on. That's unbelievable, isn't it? So that has now survived and it's back to a healthy life. Okay, so we're looking at the South Tower. And this is Engine 7454, Battalion 9. So I heard somebody on YouTube said these don't actually represent the actual size of the buildings. This represents just the where the walls actually stood. So we're going to continue the walk around the South Tower of Ground Zero. So the flowers that are left represent a person's birthday. So I guess everyone remembers where they were on that Tuesday morning, September the 11th, 2001. Changed the world. We've got Battalion 48. These are all the firemen that died. Engine 285, Squad 18. It's a very surreal place to visit. And this is the World Trade Center fire safety team that died. Port Authority, New York City Police Department, Emergency Services. It certainly is a beautiful memorial. So this would have been the South Tower. We've been up this many a times, up to the observation deck, and we were last actually up here in December of 2000. We've got some pictures that I actually took in December of 2000. Who would have known what was going to happen in 2001? Okay, so this is the FBI, United States Secret Service. People from the George Washington Bridge Command. Jersey City Fire Department. Newark International Airport, so they even come from Newark International Airport. Looking up at the Freedom Tower now, there's actually a good shot of them doing the window cleaning up there. Okay, let's continue walking around the South Tower. So where we're standing now is probably where you would have come into the observatory. But remember, this only represents the inner core area of the building. So the main building would have been more out onto the street. Over in front of us is Ground Zero Memorial Museum, and that's well worth going to visit. Very moving in there, and you can actually see the old foundations of the World Trade Center. As you can see, there's plenty of people here in Ground Zero today. There's a little gift shop at the end here. So there must be people from all over the world that come here to Ground Zero, pay their respects, and just get an idea of what actually happened here. Over 22 years ago. So there's a 9/11 memorial shop there. T-shirts, hats. You even get a survivor tree there. So let's continue walking around the South Tower. And as you can see under the names, they've got the water under there. So all these people went to work on that Tuesday morning and never come home. So they've got the museum over here to the right. All the panels are actually numbered, so you can actually find, I believe, either on the internet or you can go to one of the guides here and you can find exactly where the names are. The trees are looking absolutely beautiful now. I remember when they first planted these back in 2010. It's certainly grown now.
Yes, exactly. So we're doing, yeah, what I wanted to
Plenty more shops just as you come out of the museum. And we're heading up now towards the North Tower. Over to the left there you can get an audio tour. And you can donate there and get a wristband. So the North Tower is the tower that was hit first. I believe, was it Mohammed Atta? Followed the Hudson River and hit right at the very top of the North Tower. So the first aeroplane would have hit in the top corner there, top of the building. And this is the building that actually fell last. This one had got the big antenna on the top of it. It's amazing how everything has been built up now. Okay, let's continue walking around the North Tower. when you're here in person, it's just absolutely massive. And again, remember, this is only the inner core of the building. Just at the southwest corner of the North Tower. And right in front of us is the Octolus, which is one of the main train stations over to New Jersey, and some spectacular shots on there. Check out the video that we're going to post later on that one. Waterfalls only ever stop if it's really, really windy, but they're continuing day and night. It's well worth a visit here at night when they're all lit. Again, hard to believe that the North Tower used to stand right here. And what happened on that day, that Tuesday morning, unbelievable. I remember back in England when it happened, the whole internet went down.
Yeah.
It would have been in the afternoon in the UK when all this was going on. So we're just standing at the foot of the Freedom Tower here. So if you come into New York City, this has got to be a must visit, just to give you some ideas of what went on that September morning. What we're looking at here is Flight 11. So Flight 11, Betty Ann Ong, she was actually on the phone to American Airlines confirming that it had been hijacked, and then obviously the phone went dead as she went into the building. Unbelievable. So this is a memorial to the bombing that happened on February the 26th, 1993. So this would have been the location of the North Tower, where the first flight, American Airlines, slammed into the North Tower, right about here. Okay, let's continue walking on around the North Tower. And there's a lot of people here today. So it's coming up to 11:42 a.m. And it's pretty crowded today. In front of us is going to be the line for the museum. If you've never been there, you definitely need to go and see it. We went a long time ago. Nice and shady under the trees here. As you can see, it can get really busy here. There's plenty of queuing area there. They've certainly made an amazing job here of the memorial. This is the museum right in front of us. So I hope we've given you a really good tour of Ground Zero today. Walking around the South Tower and the North Tower. Again, if you've enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. Of course, drop me some comments and subscribe to the channel. We will see you on the next video here in New York City soon.